Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am really glad you're here. Today's date is Monday, August 8th, 2022, and it's my second video for the day. IRS, I feel like a mom when she comes home and finds her kids fighting. I can't leave you guys alone for a minute. And look what you do. Okay, I say that because earlier today I put up a video dealing with the IRS. And then I went off to run a couple errands and I came home and started a pot of soup, only to find out that within a couple hours, there's a major reports coming out that Mar-a-Lago was raided by IRS agents. Okay, well, you guys couldn't keep yourselves out of trouble. Let's see what the cards have to say about all this. Now, I'm wondering, and I hope the cards will let us know if I'm on the right track. Sometimes they don't. And I enjoy that just as much as when I get a confirmation. Let's look at a couple things that I looked at before starting this video. And I'm especially looking at timelines here. Okay, so according to her own tweet, Mr. Vice President Harris, Mr. is how I'm saying it, that was not a misspeak, on August 6th at 4:15 p.m., so that was 2 days ago, was bragging that they cast the tie-breaking vote and the Inflation Reduction Act had made it through the first part of the approval process. Okay, still needed to go through one more set of votes, and then resident 46 would be doing some supposed signing of it into law. Now, interesting also, within hours of that legislation being signed, a shipment of armaments that was headed to the IRS was seized by Delta forces. So that was the 6th. And then within hours, that would be the 7th. And then lo and behold, today, Mar-a-Lago is raided, Mr. T's residence. And reports are that the IRS agents that were supposedly in charge of this raid even broke into his safe. Now, if Mr. Trump is as smart as I am, and I've no doubt that he's much smarter than me, your safe is the last place you're going to have anything you don't want people finding. So break into them all you want. So I doubt that he's losing much sleep over this. It's the effrontery, it's the gall, the nerve that they would do that, especially when he was cooperating with any investigations that they've had, and they've had many of him over the last 4 years. If it's the January 6th debacle. So, by the way, debacle is a combination of excrement and debacle. Okay, you heard it here first. So if it's because of that January 6th thing, he's been, cooperating with that. All the various investigations, he's always cooperated. So I want to ask the cards, is my timeline supposition correct? That we had Mr. Harris sign something on the 6th, within hours, some pretty new toys that were headed to the IRS were no longer headed to the IRS. And did they have a tantrum? And is this, some of this game playing? Oh yeah, well, watch this, we'll do this to you. Because hey, the deep state's going to be causing some mayhem and having a tantrum as they leave. Is this another part of the tantrum, or is there a genuine issue to worry about? Let's just ask the universe what it wants to tell us about this raid on Mar-a-Lago and the recent actions of the IRS. And I promise you, I don't pre-read, I don't set up the cards. We're just going to see what the universe wants to tell us. 1 second. Our first card is the 6 of Pentacles. Then we have another 6, the 6 of Cups. Queen of Wands. 8 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. High Priestess. She seems to be showing up whenever I ask an IRS question. Interesting, huh? And then the Nine of Swords. Okay, so the basic question is, what is up with the IRS in this recent raid on Mar-a-Lago? So the situation is indicated by the Six of Pentacles, which is kind of appropriate because Pentacles are an earth sign. They're about money, real estate, real things. And that is what the IRS is supposedly all about gathering up. Okay, now we're clarified here by the Six of Cups. And so we're getting reassured that even though whatever the reasons they had, no harm has been done, that all is well. You notice though, the only time we only have one major arcana showing up in this, it's in the near future. So some of these things can still be in flux a little bit, just so you know, when you ever have a minor arcana. The Queen of Wands, she can be almost brutally honest, but we're looking at a situation here. She is one of constraint. She is a sign of constraint. So they were advocating to do much more than this raid on Mar-a-Lago, and had to use some restraint. So now we get into the present here, and we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is indicating that there's I love this card in some ways because first of all, it's you know, it's a stalemate, it's a truce card. And that's telling me, yeah, it was a tit for tat type of thing. You got our guns, we're going to come to Mar-a-Lago and do this to you. You know, it's tit for tat with that. But also something also to watch out because this gal, she's consenting to that constraint. She could easily get out of them. They're not that. So watch out, watch out. You think you're doing one thing and getting away with it, you know, and it can turn on you in the dime, because she could slip out of those so fast and totally turn the situation around. Grab that sword and go for it, you know? So yeah, it's a stalemate thing. It was a useless endeavor, okay? They're not gonna get anything of value out of it. Maybe, you know, other than the satisfaction of making the news and looking proactive and big and tough. And then we got our secrets card showing up here again. And the IRS is all about sneaky secrets. So, you know, the High Priestess is showing up again for the near future. And they were hoping to cause some disquiet and to disrupt some changes that are in process with this. And again, just having a hissy fit. Oh yeah, well, here's what we'll do to you if you do that to us. Let's see if there's a couple more cards that give us a little more information. Again, another waiting and stalemate card. And this card is about taking a break, little inactivity. So yeah, what's going on with you guys? Ace of Cups. Again, we're getting a don't worry about it, all is well. And with the Three of Wands here showing up again, they get to be less and less, you know, informative as we keep going beyond the initial spread. So this one, where it normally would be really powerful here, coming up this late in it, it's just a nod that things are okay. Don't worry about it. And the Three of Wands, he's looking out at some new territory, about to set out on a journey. And just again, one more confirmation that we are setting out into some new territory for our country, for our world, for humanity. And we need to keep our eyes on that big prize. Speaking of which, I hear that cosmic energies this week are such that for the next week, anything that you make manifest, that you pray about, that you have for your positive intentions are going to really, really, really have a lot of clout. So there is going to be a lot of stuff trying to get your focus off positive things. IRS raids, tiffs in the truther community, which I do not take part in one way or the other. False flappy things could be happening. Don't let that take away from this week of power where you have to pray and help make the world we want to see come into being. So take a few minutes every day and just thank our loving Creator for all that we've got that's good, for all the good that's headed our way. And then picture it, a world where children are safe, where government is small, okay? Where the Alliance works himself out of a job because we are in alignment with the universe and our loving Creator's plan for us. Where teachers teach themselves out of a job by teaching children how to be lifelong learners, where physicians actually work to heal us and not have lifetime customers, where pharmacy companies go broke because they don't have customers, because people are well and healthy. Picture that world. Take a few minutes every day and let's help it come into being. What can I hurt? Might help. That's it for this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed it and you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you. And if you've had to resubscribe, as some people do, because for some reason they get unsubscribed, it wasn't me, keep coming back. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Until next time, be well.